Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review we're going to take a look at my favorite Darkseid, the DC Collectibles New 52 Darkseid. And here he is. I don't have the box. I bought this figure over a decade ago, and over that time he is still my favorite Darkseid. He's actually, maybe over a decade, 12, 13 years ago now. And man, I don't think they've gotten better than this. There have been some great Darkseids to be sure, and I'll do a few comparisons later. But for me, this is still my favorite Darkseid. So this is based on the New 52 launch, Jim Lee designed Darkseid. And this guy is a beast. He's like 12 inches tall, and he is heavy. He's got a heft to him, this guy. See some scuffing on the back there from when he's toppled over. But man, just look at this figure. I love the suit design. I love the detailing, the cracks in his skin there, the texture. You could feel that texture right there. Look at that face. Kind of looks like King Kong. This is like a Darkseid and King Kong mashup. And maybe that's why I love him so much, because I love King Kong as well. But yeah, this is just a beautiful figure in my opinion. Again, the different textures, the different plastics, man, just the detailing of the sculpt is just, man, I love DC Collectibles, and especially the New 52 era. It was just one of my favorite eras ever in comics and now in action figure form. And I think they just knocked this guy out of the park. There's the head sculpt there. Doesn't, move around too much, but he's solid. He's never broken on me. None of the joints have ever broken on me. As you can see, he's still very sturdy. He's actually really heavy too. I'm getting tired of holding him. So let's put him back here. But let me show you how he compares to a few other Darkseid figures. All right, so on the left, we have the DC Collectibles New 52 Darkseid. And on the right, we have the DC Collectibles DC Icons Darkseid. So this is for the DC Icons line. It was a line of 6 inches sized action figures from DC Collectibles. Great line. Didn't last that long, but they went ahead and made a Darkseid for that line as well, even though it's very similar to this New 52 version, as you can see. The one on the right came with Grail, Darkseid's daughter, so it was a 2-pack. My one, unfortunately, the shoulder piece broke off a while ago, so I'm going to have to glue that back on eventually. But here's a closer look at this Darkseid. So very similar, but just, a few design elements that have changed a bit. And this one is also a super cool Darkseid figure as well. Less detailed as the one on the left for the original one, but more articulation on this one a little bit at least. You can move him around a bit more, a little bit more durable. Even though the head doesn't move around as much either. I guess there isn't much more articulation, to be honest with you. But I do like the design elements on this as well. And again, just another really nice interpretation of Darkseid. And yeah, it is funny they went ahead and made this, even though it's pretty much the same size as well, not really. I guess he's like that Darkseid's little brother, but not by much though. Still a good sized figure. Let's see how Darkseid looks next to a few McFarlane figures. All right, so there is the New 52 Darkseid from DC Collectibles in the center. To the left, we have the video game version from McFarlane Toys. Then on the right, of course, Zack Snyder's Justice League. And they all look great together, don't they? All of these are displayed currently on the shelf. So I love Darkseid. He's one of my favorites. As far as the size of Darkseid compared to like a regular sized McFarlane figure, here is Electric Blue Superman, so you can kind of see how he scales there. And overall, I do prefer when Darkseid is a little bit more the same size of our heroes, or bigger, but not like ape-like bigger. But man, I still love this New 52 one, again, for all the reasons I mentioned. But yeah, I think preferably, this is probably my favorite size right there. I think if they did a New 52 version in that style or in that size, that would be amazing. But there you go. But then it wouldn't be accurate, because the New 52 Darkseid was really big. I don't know if he was this big, but he was a big guy in the Jim Lee comics. So there you go. There's a look at the New 52 Darkseid from DC Collectibles. I'm sure you can still pick this guy up on eBay and whatnot. I don't know how much he is these days, but there you go. Hopefully, if you were interested in it, you can get a nice, clear understanding of what this figure entails. Look at those teeth. Look at the detailing of the teeth and on the head. Just love the textures once again. But there you go. There's your look at Darkseid. As always, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.